Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, another from my Battle with Beelzebub series. This is the clearing set. I am cleared this particular basket of rubbish from my kitchen. Alright, and because this is my phase 2, of course, I have my 7 points of explanation for this series. What goes on here is I clear trash from my home. My house is all messed up. Here's the explanation. And I sort it because my fans want to see that for some reason. Anyway, so I've struggled with depression my whole life. And so cleanliness. I was injured while helping another guard change a car tire. This left a 5% bend in my spine, making it difficult for me to stand. This is not entirely cleaned out. I let my cats clean these out, and there's clearly some left in here. Oh well. That's going to happen, I guess. Anyway, so as I was unable to clean, I had a terrible fly infestation, which is why I call this my battle with Beelzebub. As Beelzebub is the Lord of the Flies. I was cleaning up when I found myself back in the hospital with a terrible infection. This left my home to the ravages of my animals. I returned to a terrible mess. I'm doing most of the progress that I had made. And I was, of course, unable to clean up properly due to the injury. So here I am, working very hard to clean up a terrible mess. See, here's part of the problem right here. This is something that I put on the floor after starting phase 2. This is my box for my vitamins, energy, hydration, Zip Fizz. And this is just a box. This box has been around my house for a while. Okay. Trying to remove my address, which is something my brother used to have me do. So that goes in the recycling bin. Alright. Shot glass. This is actually pretty recent. Plate. Again, something pretty recent. Cats probably knocked them on the floor. We have a glass bottle. Cat food can. Aluminum. Again, all of my aluminum goes to Redemption Aluminum goes to a recycling plant, and then the proceeds go to an orphanage in Mexico. Cat food can lids. Have an egg crate here. Old sugar bag. A can opener, Redemption plastic. Okay, now what are you? Lentil stew in a package. Yeah. MRE food. You more lentil stew. Peas and tomato. Alright. So those are still edible, I'm just thinking. Alright. Reusable coffee filter. Empty box. Cat food can lid. Alright, this is technically salvageable, but it's cheap and I'm not... This is anti-bird stripping. And of course it's there so that I put it somewhere so the cats don't sit there. But I have new stuff in a box, so I'm not keeping the old stuff. This is part of a pipe cleaning tool. So this is a particular type of coffee maker. It would fall under electrical scrap, and there's another piece to it. So I don't know. This may be salvageable. I'm going to have to look up what kind, because this is not, it's not a Keurig. It doesn't use Keurig pods. It uses the other ones. But because I'm a food blogger, I may need this for something. So I will probably check to see if it works before throwing it out. But I mean, I would still have to take this to electrical scrap. Say cat food can, an old receipt. Can lids, paper. What are you? Mail for someone else. Okay, this has personal information in it. It is still used. I'm probably going to shred this in the end. That feather should be trashed. Okay, this is this is dryer lint. And this is one of the bandages that was on my thumb. Have a cat toy. Handled to a mop. More of that pipe cleaner. Cardboard can be recycled. A few more lids here. And now, as you can see, just some detritus left in there. Kind of gets everywhere. But so an empty basket. Out of this basket, this is what I'm keeping, all right? So, a reasonable reduction. So, one of the things about the kitchen stuff, I notice it has an extremely low density, just in general. So, you'll see a lot of baskets where there's just not a lot being kept because there's just not really a lot in there. It's all packaging material. Because my kitchen is, like, right off my entry room. I mean, again, I know somewhere I have a Keurig, and the Keurig should be properly stored in my cabinets, along with a lot of other objects, but it's just one of those things. So, yeah, you know, as I say, I'm sort of breaking through here, trying to, this particular set of baskets was put together to clear pathways through my house so that I can get to things, and being able to get to things, therefore able to take care of things. That's part of what's going on, you know. So yeah, I still have, I think, four baskets of this series before I'm finished. So I better get to them. So thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard.
Background courtesy of Photographs of a Mad Richard. Link in the description.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if all is going well, I should be surrounded by a horde of flies. They're not actually in the room with me, but they are flies that did actually live in my house and are now long dead. I used a combination of fly traps like this one, you can see it's covered in them, and actually cleaning up to get rid of them. It was a dark moment in my life. A life full of dark moments. Who should be commenting, liking, and subscribing? You should be commenting, liking, and subscribing. Danger Ducky says, if not you, then who?